As much as I like this Pixel 7, the battery issues are endless. It is like a tank. I drop this phone like, I don't know, like every other day, I swear. And it's completely able to like take the abuse I put it through. But the battery is garbage, and the screen when you're out in the sun is almost illegible. It's actually really difficult to see anything. But as you can see, my hash browns are starting to get nice and crispy. I've added the garlic while my phone was cooling down, and I'm just dedicated to the cause at this point, which is why I started streaming again, because I said I would do it. And when I say I'm going to do a thing, I do a thing. That's how I do. Because I think consistency and follow through are very important. More coffee. Here's to me. I'm getting ready to cook some eggs here, so getting that pan heated up. It's important. If your pan's not heated up, then your cooking isn't going to work properly. At least if you're using cast iron. I know like those poisonous Teflon pans, you can pretty much do what you want and you're going to get your food cooked in a way, I guess, but everybody stop using Teflon. The world is filled to the brim with old pans. Stainless steel is not that hard to work with. You just need to have some patience. You need to maybe watch a couple videos on YouTube. But Teflon is poison. It's absolutely terrible stuff. I think it was invented by like 3M, and they refuse to use it. Dow Chemical, they don't care. They'll put that stuff on anything. But the company that actually invented the stuff refuses to use it. So to me, that's pretty telling. All right, egg time. Let's see, I can do a one-handed crack, right? Maybe. Nope. I need to work on that. So this is a good day. This is a good day to start learning how to do the one-handed crack. Let's see if number 2 works. Shit. All right. That didn't work out, but at least it made for some entertaining footage. And I got to get these chunks of egg out of my eggs now. There we go. Got that one. Yeah, in case you don't know, use your egg to get the egg out of your egg. All right, this stuff's got to go. And then I got to wash my hand because my one-handed crack was not good. Hello, Ingpop757. How are you today? You tell me all about your favorite breakfast. Mine's Eggs Benedict. I've tried making hollandaise and it's okay. I know a lot of places that do it better than I do, and I would like to get better at making hollandaise, but also I don't take that much time in the mornings to do stuff for some reason. Your name is Epstein. That's you like your last name? Are you at least getting some inheritance money, or is all that money locked up? Or is it just like a family name, or did your parents for some reason name you Epstein as a first name for some bizarre reason? Oh, dinner's last night. That's great, Uncle James. I tend to like eat a lot of eggs. Honestly, it's my favorite. Skibbity toilet. Skibbity toilet. I make a mean omelet. I imagine you do, because Libras, we do things right. These are some of the worst eggs that I've ever made. I might just scramble these, honestly, just because I did such a bad job of it. Normally I like to do like over easy, get the yolks all jammy, but I was attempting a one-handed flip that just didn't work. And these are truly scrambled eggs. They're more, I'm just making a mess of my eggs, but I couldn't look at them anymore. It was making me sad. So, boom, done. I think these potatoes are done too. 6-7. What? I actually think 6-7 is incredibly funny. I don't know why, and I don't think anybody knows why, but that whole 6-7 thing is pure comedy in my mind. I love it when the kiddos come up with their own thing, and they think it's like so edgy to have their own thing. Even though like every generation ever has always had their own thing. Don't look at my kitchen, it's filthy. I've been lazy lately, so I'm gonna plate this. And you know what? I was hungry when I went to bed last night, and I'm still hungry now. I'm gonna eat this whole fucking thing. All right, let's do this right. Get some pepper on here. And then for the big final touch, this place is such a heartbreak. They're really nice. They were a really nice ramen shop that recently went out of business because the chef, I guess they went out of business. They closed up shop because the chef that was the mastermind behind all of the recipes and did just like an amazing job. She got cancer, and it's just a fucking heartbreak because this place had just some of the, honestly, the absolute best ramen I've ever had. And it was just these two sisters that were running it, and it's gone now. But that's life. Entropy is the only thing you can count on. All right, got a fork, got my food, gotta get my coffee. Yeah, tung sahur. What's tung sahur? I love to eat food, and so I would love to know what that is. Also, my Aries grandfather taught me to cook, and also took gourmet cooking class back in school. My mom was an absolutely horrendous cook. She was so bad that when I was like 13, I took over all of the cooking responsibilities of the household because I couldn't eat her food anymore. It was that just heinous. It was so bad. Like overcooked everything, like spaghetti that was just mush. Like I used to think that I hated spaghetti until I realized that al dente is a thing. I guess I can't blame her too much. She was very horrifically abused as a child and horrifically abused as an adult. All this stuff. So you can't expect somebody who's never really had anything to live for to have any passion for cooking. But on the other hand, I don't know, the same hot water that makes a potato soft makes an egg hard, right? And maybe I should sit on the other side of the table just to like not have the sun behind me like that. I did some grooming yesterday, so I've got all this, dog grooming. I brushed my dog, and so I got all this like stuff out because I'm lazy. Oh, mechanical skills are great to have. I kind of self-taught a bunch of car repair, but also I don't have a lot of space to do that. I used to have a garage and it was nice. Like I'd do like my oil changes and I would change my spark plugs, and I've swapped out a few starters and stuff over the years, and just like minor electrical work, swapping out like car stereos and stuff. But you weren't close to him. Was he like in the household, or like was he just like were your parents separated? Like was he just like an absentee father in the house, or an absentee father outside of the house? I guess. That worked out really good. These potatoes, I gotta go buy more before they're out of season because they're great. I guess people watch those mukbang videos, so I can just sit here and eat. Maybe that'll get me some viewership. So, oh yeah, yeah. I don't know much about cars. I know computers better. And they divorced when I was 3. He had an affair and was a drug dealer. My dad had a lot of affairs. I actually have like apparently an older sister that I never knew. He was also a drug addict, so I don't know. Maybe they were friends, but I don't know. I kind of wish that my dad had taken off when I was a kid. To be honest, it would have been better than having him around. And honestly, being a chef at Denny's seems to be like, a great way to be a drug dealer on the side. Like, you got a whole kitchen of clients already. There's nothing wrong with drug dealers. Like, there are bad drug dealers and there's good drug dealers. But being a drug dealer isn't necessarily a bad thing. Ah. I'm trying to be a weird YouTuber that does weird things to get the kids watching, so I'm gonna chew in a weird way. So, yeah, was it schizophrenia or was it psychosis? Because like there is a pretty big difference. And so that would mean because like if he was schizophrenic, that would mean that there was like a predilection to it. That's I don't care about spelling. I can't spell either. We don't need to spell. It's okay. AI overlords are going to fix it all for us. It's hard to be a smart person in this world. Not going to lie. Sometimes you just want to do drugs to be able to tune out just how fucking screwed up everything is, right? My hair is just like still. This is just waking up. I haven't done anything. I just kind of like keep my hair tied up at night because it like turns into knots in my sleep because it's like quite long. But yeah, I woke up and I got straight to making hash browns because I went to sleep dreaming about them and woke up wanting them. And like drug psychosis can look a lot like schizophrenia. Like my ex roommate with the meth, like was starting to get some really weird before I like cut contact with him. You know, I one night we were just walking and we were looking at Venus, and they started going on about how Venus was actually a spy satellite that was spying specifically on them. And I was like, dude, that's a planet and it has nothing to do with you. Like, and even if there was spy satellites, they wouldn't be just like there to watch you individually because you are not that interesting. I live with you, I know it. Like, a math genius. I've known a few math geniuses, and it's really interesting. Semi-famous scientist. I know a couple of Canadian semi-famous scientists. My landlord's boyfriend is a semi-famous scientist, and his son is a actually famous scientist. It's scientist fame is really interesting. But this guy, he like designs quantum computer chips and is like the if you've ever heard of this weird like computer cult called effective accelerationism is the guy that actually like this guy like I know his dad came up with the whole concept of effective accelerationism, and the whole like cult that has sprouted up around it was from his brain. He's not responsible for the Zizians, but you know, you create any kind of cult and you're going to get some weird offshoots. That's just how it happens. Oh wow, microwaves are great. I don't have one right now, and sometimes I miss it. But then I realized that I've totally adjusted my life. I haven't had a microwave in over a year right now, and there's only like maybe a couple times a month where I'm like, oh geez, I could really use a microwave right now. So they're cool, but also I don't know. Do I actually need it? I don't know if I do. And the dad, who I actually know, is working for CERN, working on how to, because like the surface of the moon, apparently, you can melt it, and you can turn it into anything because it'll harden. And so he's working on ways to like melt the moon's surface and take the liquid and use it to 3D print panels that can be put together to make moon bases. And that's like his thing. It's kind of wild. Okay, so like if he's like one of the people that invented it and says that that's a problem, then yeah, I think that maybe I'm good. Maybe I don't need to get a microwave because I figured out how to live without one, and it does. It makes your food taste funny. It really does. Like heating something up in the oven really does taste better than heating in the microwave. Sure, it takes 20-25 minutes, but it's worth the wait. CERN shut off till 2030. I'm not sure what you mean by that. All I know is that the guy gets paychecks from them. His side project is also kind of an interesting one because he's also like a mathematician. He's calling it post-quantic cryptography because apparently there's a problem with the where these hackers are hacking into medical testing results. So, like, you get blood work done at the hospital before surgery, and it gets sent off to a lab. And if the lab sends it back via the internet or some, like, accessible way, these hackers are intercepting that information and holding it hostage. And the hospitals are just paying it because they don't have the time to track these people down. A lot of times it's like, we need these results because this person is already being prepped for surgery, and if we don't have this, we can't go forward, and blah blah blah. And so they've been paying like millions of dollars a year on these people who are holding hospitals back for ransom. And he is trying. Oh yeah, it's to the point where, like, there's labs, especially, this is a big problem in the States, but it's also in Canada, where labs now are using drones. So, like, they do the testing, they get the results, and then they're flying the test results back to the hospital via drones in order to, like, not be, like, vulnerable to these attacks. I I don't own a TV, but that's just because I'm trying to, like, not lose a lot of time to passive entertainment. That's my big thing, is try to have my entertainment be more interactive and engaging, so that I'm not just, like, allowing my passive views to be, getting off track. I was talking about the hospitals, but yeah, he's working on basically creating a QR code that can't be broken even by a quantum computer, so that hospitals can just send information over the internet and not be worried about being intercepted, because they're just doing it. All right, see ya. Thanks for talking to me. My phone might do this. It overheats and the battery dies pretty quick. So once I'm done eating, I'm gonna go. My hash brown live stream is coming to a close. You too. Hope it's good. Mine's gonna be chill because I have, like, a little gap in work, which is nice. I don't mind having gaps when I have enough money to, like, make it through the gap. It's like, I don't take vacations. I just allow the gaps in work to be my vacations. I used to get stressed out about it when I didn't have work coming in because I worked for myself. But now, not so much, because I make enough that I can just chill. And I always know that there's going to be more work coming in because I'm actually pretty good at what I do. People like me for some reason. Probably because I care and I try. And I don't have, like, horrible worldviews, and I show up smelling good. And I don't try to, like, talk down to people, and I try to, like, work with people and what they want. I don't show up with an ego and ideas about how things should be done. All right. Well, that was fun. Good breakfast. Glad I made that. Thanks, Miss Hashbrown. I hope you're having a great day at work.